Okay, welcome to another class on some random common mistakes. Now, I am sure that several of today's mistakes have already come up in other classes, and I like to repeat the ones that come up again and again and again, because I know that students make these mistakes very often, and so they need to be reminded very often not to make these mistakes. So number one, I'm sure this has come up before. I hope you all remember why this is a mistake, and we can correct it in two different ways. We can say most people, or we can say most of the people, but we've got to put a the in there. Yeah, most of the people is also correct. It just makes it more specific. Yeah, most people is very general, but most of the people that you already know about. That's what that one means in comparison to that one. But they're both possible. Most students, most of the students. Most teachers, most of the teachers. But not most of teachers. That will always be incorrect. Okay, number two. Maybe skiing is not mine. Now, I'm lucky. I understood what the student meant, and maybe you can guess what the student meant. The student meant maybe skiing is not for me. That's the way we put it. Maybe skiing is not for me. And it means maybe it's not my cup of tea. That would be a good idiom to use here. Maybe it's not something that I should do because it's not something that I am perhaps naturally talented at. Or perhaps it's just something, it's an activity which perhaps you think is a little bit too dangerous or something like that, but it means it's not suited to you. Maybe skiing is not suited to you, to your personality or to your skills or to your talents. Okay, so number three, she re-decided. Now, I know what you mean, and I know what re means, decide one more time, but what we need here is, of course, the very common phrase, she changed her mind. And that is much better. She changed her mind. Okay? Running out of a good red pen here. I might go and grab a different red pen in a second. Number four, I went there with a direct flight. No, you can say I went there with my friend. I went there with my cousin. But you can't say I went there with a direct flight. You say I went there on a direct flight, because we say on a flight and on a plane. So I went there on a direct flight. Quickly grab a different red pen. It won't take me a second because I've got them all here. I've got a big packet. Look at these, all of these red pens, loads of them. Okay, number five. And again, I am sure we have had this mistake before. They pay so high prices. No, they pay such high prices because we've got a noun here. Oh, it doesn't even look that bright, this red one. But because we've got a noun here, prices is a noun, well, we need such high prices. It's such wonderful weather today. He's such a nice guy. Yeah, this hotel, oh no, it is such an expensive hotel. But we can also say the prices are so high. That's certainly correct, because so plus adjective, such plus noun. Yeah, the prices are so high. Now, if you just remember so plus adjective and such with a noun, it must have a noun after it, you'll always get them right. But there is another thing you can say, and maybe I'll use a blue for this. You could say they pay so high a price. They pay so high a price. But notice we're making it singular there. They pay so high a price. And I want to warn you that this, to me, sounds very formal and very literary to say it like this. They pay so high a price. To me, it sounds like you're speaking Shakespearean English, which is good. Why not? You know, but they pay so high a price. And notice that the A goes after the high, which is quite strange. You know, they pay a high price usually, but so high a price. Okay, they pay such high prices, the prices are so high. All of those are good, and there's a full stop at the end here. Okay, number six, they've stopped hiring people at all. And it's this last part which is wrong here. You can only use at all in negative sentences, and this sentence is not negative. So we have to say something like completely here. Completely works very well, and it works in all positive sentences. Yeah, they've stopped hiring people completely, and that works. But you can certainly say at all. They haven't hired anybody at all. Yeah, because haven't is negative. Yeah, I can't I don't know, I can't speak Japanese at all. Yeah, not even one word. But if you make it positive, yeah, I speak. I can't think of a good positive one now. You've got one here. They've stopped hiring people completely. He's stopped smoking completely. Yeah, something like that. Completely for positive, at all for negative. Yeah, simple as that.